every morning, every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
Welcome to the podcast, First Date Disasters. Oh, and they stay with you. I remember going out on first date with someone who was extremely religious, and I wasn't so religious. We both had different views, different goals, different endpoints, if you know what I mean. And we ended up just calling it quits halfway through the date. Which is actually quite mature.
Yes, that's a good resolution. Not all first dates end in a amicable separation, though.
No. First date disasters. What happened on the first date? Abby from the newsroom is in. Abby, what do you got for us?
For once, this isn't me, but I came across a story online, and this woman essentially over in the States was asked out on a first date. And, of course, she's a TikToker, so she thought, I'm going to have some fun here. And she went to an oyster bar with this guy. She proceeded to order 48 oysters.
She ate 48 oysters.
She downed all of those suckers. Downed them all.
Oh, my God.
Oysters are disgusting.
So then she's gone to go to the toilet, and the guy has run out. He's gone.
He took
done a
off.
runner. And she messaged him and said, it's pretty crazy to run out on a tab. And he said, you literally just ate 48 oysters in front of me.
Yeah.
And then said to her, I'll Venmo you or whatever the cash for the drink that I had.
Wow.
So
48 oysters.
just having a look at this article, not just 48 oysters, then she smashed down 2 crab cakes, a side of sweet potatoes and her drinks, and it came to, $200.
I mean, $200 as a collective, 100 each. Like, I don't think that's too bad for a date if you're trying to impress someone. But yeah, the fact that she sucked down 48 oysters, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a red flag to me.
How was he not into the situation, particularly after 40 oysters, and he starts to hear this coming from her tummy? Oh boy! And she
Oysters
goes,
are really good for you, though.
I've just got to go to the loo.
I'll be right back.
I had a bit of a first date disaster up in Townsville. So I met a guy and he said, we're going to go to this really nice restaurant. And everyone's like, geez, Abs, he's taking you that's like the best restaurant in town. Obviously, it's Townsville. Anyway. And so we get there and he's, we'll order this wine. And
What they meant was it's the best restaurant in Townsville.
I know, but it was the casino. So it was actually really good. It was really nice. Anyway, so he's ordered like the best bottle of wine. It was like $150 or something. And he goes, all right, how about, do you want me to order? And I was like thinking, oh, wow. Anyway, he did. Guess the end of the night, the bill was like $250.
Yeah.
His card wouldn't work.
Oh, classic.
And he's going, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. All right. And in the end, I'm like, it's fine. I'll just pay. And he's like, no, it's fine. Anyway, his card would not work. And you can see, like, the people going, what are we going to do? Like, these people are about to walk out without paying. So I just paid it.
Oh, yuck.
Now, we did end up together.
Oh.
After that, because I gave him a second chance to redeem himself.
Big of you.
And I was desperate. And and anyway, money comes and goes, and he paid for a lot more than, $250 worth. But yeah, so anyway, that was my date disaster.
The sheer volume of times, and I think this happened again yesterday, where we go out for coffee after the show with Andrew Hayes and his card is rejected and declined.
No, every single time. Yesterday was quite concerning, and producer Emily had to cover the bill once again. And I'm like, oh, bloody hell, there's something wrong with the card. What's going on? And the girl behind the counter was looking at me like, mate, you've got no money in there.
No.
Okay?
And then,
do you not have access to your account to move money over?
I can let me feel this because he sat down and he looked at his phone and he goes, oh, thank God Cara's given me some money.
You're like a child.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like going out with a 15-year-old who runs out of phone credit the entire time.
That's exactly what happens weekly, unfortunately. And I dare say if that had happened on the first date with my wife, I don't think I'd get a second chance.
No, probably
not. Oh, I don't know. I think you're underestimating your looks. She would have gone again.
I'll take that. 36's tickets up for grabs.
Yeah.
First date disasters.
We want to hear.
Give me all of them because, my dating life's a disaster, so I need to know that people out there are doing it worse than me.
Yeah.
It's always, it's nice when you compare yourself to other people and go, geez, I'm not that messed up.
You know what?
That's why we jump on Britney's Instagram, isn't it?
Oh, things aren't so bad. Look, Brittany's got a knife and she's waving it around. She's half naked. She looks like she needs a shower.
My life's going beautifully.
First date disasters. 13 24 10. We'll take your calls next.
If you've been been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip? Now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine all those empty beaches.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Let's go to Michaela from Blakeview. Hey, Michaela.
Hi.
All right, what happened?
So on the first date, we went to go and see a movie, and the whole time we just did not talk, did not interact at all. And then after we went to go and get some food, and the whole time he was on his phone showing me pictures of other girls and saying how pretty they were. And it gets even worse. So he ends up leaving an hour early, and so I really have no way of telling my dad because I'm only 12.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting at, the plaza for an hour in the rain.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Michaela.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah.
sad.
So no follow-up date there, Michaela?
Yeah, no, we ended up dating for a few months, and then he broke up with me after I said I love you. So,
When you said I love you.
yep, over text too.
Oh, my God.
You know, yeah.
Do you ever still see him, Michaela?
My friends take photos of him and then send them to me to make fun of me.
Yeah, right.
But I moved school, so thank goodness I don't have to see him anymore.
Oh, teenage dating, am I right?
Oh, it's harder. It's hard out there to find love.
Poor Michaela. Jamie from Findon, good morning. Your worst first date.
Good morning. Well, I went to his house we were going to watch a game of the footy because, that's what you do on a first date.
Yeah.
And when I rocked up, he was already tipsy and he proceeded for the whole night to talk about his cat. And I mean to the fact that I was a little concerned about how much he was talking about his cat. He showed me a tattoo of his cat on his calf and also the leash that he likes to use when he takes his cat for a walk.
Oh, my God.
He's a keeper.
I was like, okay, I've got to go. He tries to kiss me goodbye, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't kiss on the first date. Like, oh, next time, not. And then he messages me, straight away, and he's like, I think that went really well. I would really like to catch up with you again. I can feel the chemistry. And I'm like, look, mate, it's a no for me.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it?
Jamie, what was the cat's name? Can you remember?
No, I've got no idea. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's impressed by that. Except for
I'm a
maybe
dog
Doja Cat. Yeah.
Doja Cat loves it.
Yeah, Doja Cat might be impressed by that situation. But yeah, don't tell me you married him, Jamie.
Oh, God, no, I didn't speak to him again.
That voice sounds very familiar. I have a feeling that's my cousin, Jamie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it runs in the family.
Yeah, it runs in the family. The third borns can't seem to find any decent
It's a
men.
very not good thing.
Okay.
Wow, hey, there you go.
Very good.
Oh, well, it's genetic, the whole dating thing for Abby.
Okay.
do
Let's
you
go to
wanna-
Seaford Meadows.
Yeah, okay. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, how are you guys?
Good. How was your first date?
It was quite a few years ago, or probably over 15 years ago, but we decided to go out for drinks when Marion was the big pie on a Thursday night.
What was that bar and grill down there? The New York bar.
It was New York. It was shenanigans, the ladies' night, and
It was epic.
And ironically, Sarah, the New York bar and grill could not be further removed from actual New York. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah, no. No, it held some fun nights, I do say. And going to tape the next day, really hungover, yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows, if this date was going well, but obviously not because he decided to go to the toilet and then he never surfaced. So I
Genuine
actually
ghosting.
know what happened. Well, yeah. So,
I don't know about the ghosting.
Oh, my God. Sarah, there is a strong possibility he might have eaten 48 oysters and that was the end of it.
Who knows after a few drinks? You don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dear.
Well, there you go. Ghosting, never a good idea. Never ends well.
No.
Who do you like there, Joe? It's 36 tickets up for grabs.
I definitely like all of them, but I just feel so bad for Michaela who had to sit and wait for her dad.
Yeah. Hey, Michaela, we got some 36s tickets for you. You got a date for it?
She there?
She gone.
Oh, she gone.
She gone. She ghosted us.
She ghosted us.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post Snooze News.
Yes. There's a lot of information overload on the internet when you wake up first thing in the morning. We're just going to make it simple for you. We're going to break it down into the 3 things that we deem the most important for today. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's fine. I like that.
Okay.
Thanks for making our lives easier, Jodie.
You're welcome. Let's go to the foremost authority in news. Abby in the newsroom.
I'm still
in the
got Abby
news
in the
today?
snooze room in my head because of obviously what happened on Friday when I slept in. Anyway, so obviously millions of us went and voted in the referendum over the weekend, but it appears millions also didn't. So the stats are that 2.5 million or 1 in 7 people didn't actually vote on Saturday. If you don't vote, it is compulsory. So anyone who didn't vote will be receiving a fine in the mail of $20. Obviously, if you don't pay that, it goes up.
I mean, if you had something on Saturday, you'd probably cop that $20 if
Well,
it wasn't important to you, which it should be important to all of us.
It should have been. But yeah, if they do go and say if every single person pays that fine, it would yield $52 million.
So people, you need to pay your fine, though, don't you?
Yeah, if you don't pay it, it does continue to go up. So, you end up, it could be hundreds. So, yeah. And now the only reasons that you couldn't or that you won't get fined is if you have been charged with treason and convicted. If you're not of sound mind, so I probably
thank
could
goodness.
have. I probably could have got out. Or if you're in jail for longer than 5 years.
What if you bat you-know-what crazy? Abs?
Well, if you can get a letter from your medical professional saying that, then you're probably okay. I remember up in Cairns, we had a federal election while I was living there, and it was go, 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 and I was working the whole day, and then I realised at the end of the day, I've been talking about this all day and I haven't actually gone and voted. So I had to pay a $20 fine back then too.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, there you go.
Those memories still very, very raw.
Let's talk about my favourite topic at the moment, and that's SAS Australia. So last night, Hayesy, you wouldn't have watched it, but I'll fill you in because you need to know. They had this challenge where they had like this very narrow sort of plank thing that went across a cliff, like 2 cliffs. So if you fell off, you're all hooked up to a harness. Yeah. But they pitted them against each other, all the contestants.
Oh, it's like an outdoors gladiator type setup.
That's exactly right. And if you fall off, you're just left dangling there, right?
Yeah.
So they pitted Anthony Mundine, who of course was a boxer and then he turned rugby player or whatever.
Other way around, but all good. That's rugby league player too, by the way. But all good, all minor.
I love triggering you just by calling it rugby because your whole face is like, how many times do I have
Don't
to
try and pretend like you're doing it on purpose. You don't understand the difference.
Anyway, so they pitted in a weird pairing. They pitted him up against Tim Robards, who was the Bachelor.
He's a beast, Tim Robards.
He's massive.
Man, yeah.
He's huge. And so this is Mundine going into the challenge being all Mundine-like.
Yeah, Hester. As a fighter, it's always kill or be killed. All yours. And I'm the man. Come on, man. Like, it's going to be easy work. You know what I mean?
He's always been good at talking.
Yeah.
The man Mundine.
And so the fight lasted literally about 8 seconds. Robards has gone in low, taken out his legs. Mundine's gone off. Off the globe, and he's just left dangling there, and all the SAS guys are, you're hanging there. And then he gives it a bit of a, I don't even care, get in the ring, brah. Yeah. Like he's 10, 15 kilos heavier, whatever. And then he promptly quits the show.
Yeah, that's good. Nice little exit from the man.
Yeah.
Classic. I love the man back in the day.
Just keep
to George Illawarra, doing flips after he'd scored tries.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Right. And then he took up boxing?
Yeah, he was boxing after his rugby league.
Yeah, got it. Okay, now.
Good stuff.
Newsy.
Well, that sort of moves us into sport a little bit, Joes.
All right.
That's good. A quick result last night for the Aussies. Beat Sri Lanka. Still alive in the World Cup. Won by 5 wickets. Adam Zamp was very, very good. Some AFLW news as well. Najwa Allen.
Yeah.
She's been off for 3 weeks for high contact against the Bulldogs on the weekend. So, if she doesn't get off tonight, 3 weeks will be the largest AFLW suspension ever.
Oh.
And when you break it down in context of a 10-game season, it's huge.
Didn't Ed Marinoff get 3 weeks or something? No. Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I've seen the footage. Doesn't deserve that, but watch this space. See what happens with that. I reckon she'll get downgraded in 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah, right, okay. Okay, well, you're not working at 7 as a sports reporter at the moment, so you're not qualified.
Just keeping a keen interest on things, though. Little side eye.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. That's your post-snooze news.
Newsy.
6:15 vending machine coming up next.
Very nice. Always got your finger on the AFLW polls, don't you?
Oh, my gosh, she's a passion. Let's talk about mullets. A school in Melbourne has taken action. Emmanuel College is the latest school, a Catholic school over there, to ban the mullet. Emmanuel College principal Dr. Janine Biggin told parents and students that excessive hairstyles, including dreadlocks and mullets, were unacceptable.
Push that clap button thing that you've got, please.
I was going to press this one.
No.
But let's go with that one.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, here we go. You're such a teacher, aren't you?
I'm such a teacher. I find it weird that all these kids think they're being clever and ironic. I don't know what they're thinking, but you're all doing it. So it's all the same.
Yeah, the mullet's not for me.
Nah.
I'll be honest with you.
Well, is that because you couldn't grow one?
No, absolutely. I can grow one. I mean, everyone can grow a mullet because I'm not bald on the sides. I'm a reverse Kevin Bartlett. I only grow hair on the top and I'm bald down the bottom. In saying that, you do know I have a little bit of alopecia.
That's okay.
That's actually genuinely possible.
Oh, dear.
The students are fighting back, though.
What have they done?
Oh, the students issued an open letter to the school condemning the new strict regulations. They said students are not intentionally seeking to disregard the college expectations. Rather, they may not perceive those expectations as significant due to the lack of impact it has on their education and behaviour in school.
What does that all mean
It
from the
means-
mind of a 16-year-old boy?
Oh, well, it was looking cool, not hurting anyone, just because we've got a sick haircut. It's not like we're beating other kids up, you know? Well, potentially you're beating up other kids visually. You look unapproachable when you got a mullet too.
I know. I struggle a little bit with the mullets on the really small kids.
Yeah, I know.
Like ones that don't necessarily have a choice in the matter.
Yes, that's the thing. You know it wasn't their choice.
Like-
they can hardly walk yet they're sporting a mullet. You're like,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
Dad got hold of the clippers.
Dad took me to the local barber down the road and they said, "Oi, let's give him a sick mullet."
I don't feel like we should be those people who are like, oh, you shouldn't be spotting a mullet because it just doesn't look very good. So what I'll say instead is, for me, in this state,
Yes.
there's only 4 acceptable mullets.
Ooh, okay.
There's only 4.
Okay.
And I'll even go back in time.
All right.
Number 1 is Taylor Walker back in the day.
Oh,
Because he was doing it before everyone else was doing
that's
it.
so true.
And I think it started from a bet.
Well, oh, was it?
I think it was a bet with Yvonne Marriage.
Yeah,
Who
right.
could last longest with the mullet.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
Yeah.
right.
So Tex was a bit of a pioneer, a trailblazer,
Yeah.
if you will. The other one, Wayne Phillips.
Oh,
Flipper.
Flip. That is a
What
man.
about Flipper?
There's a man who's had a mullet, since age 16,
Yeah.
right through to, let's just say 50 odd.
Yeah, and I feel like if you shave Flipper's head, it just goes poof, straight back into a mullet.
It's like when,
It just pops back out.
it's
down
like
the
when
bottom.
you have one of those Barbies that you used to pull out the hair out the top.
Yep.
If he ever lost his mullet, he'd just literally pull it out like a
Yeah,
doll.
Exactly, like one of those trolls. I'm going to go with Lockie Jones as well,
Oh, that's not bad.
because he's been consistent.
Okay.
So he's a youngster
Yep.
in this generation, but it's been there for a long time.
All right. Good.
Bless him.
Good on you, Lockie.
Also, you're going to play like that,
Yeah.
and you got a mullet,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
You've got to be a hard ass.
Yeah, true.
I reckon.
Yeah.
And the other one, speaking of hard asses, Wayne Wiedemann. Remember the weed? Back in the day with the mullet.
I know. And then every time he touched the ball, the whole crowd would go weird.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I was like, oh my God, are they booing him? What's going on?
Weird. They're all booing him with weird accents.
Yeah.
South Australian mullets and the icons, if you've got one, text us 0400 919 919.
I just feel like we've let one or two slip through the cracks.
Okay, who have you got? Who's in your list?
Well, I don't have anyone. That's why I need your help. 0400 919 919.
Just quickly on a national scale as well, Cam Smith.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's who we've forgotten.
Is that?
Oh, the whiz.
Oh,
Warwick.
Kappa Cabana. Tight shorts wrapped round a banana. When have you faked it? 13, 24, 10, some 36 tickets up for grabs. And no, we will not be taking calls from my wife, Carter Hayes.
That's a bit of a personal question, Hayesy.
Isn't it? And you stay out of this as well, lads, I reckon. Because you might have a few stories behind the scenes too, I think.
dear.
Kenyan authorities have arrested a fake lawyer, Brian Mwenda, who successfully represented clients in 26 cases while falsely claiming to be an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. Mwenda, have you faked it?
Oh, my very goodness.
Oh, no.
So that's not just something that you could just stroll your way through. You would genuinely have to study up on legal, terminology and how it all works. And
Yeah.
that's amazing.
So this is a real life version of Suits.
Yes.
Yes. And
And
the
it's
young fella goes through and he's genuinely doesn't have a license and he's winning all these cases.
But he's just very smart.
And Harvey Specter, whew, isn't he delicious?
Isn't he?
Oh.
Isn't he just like, if you had to personify the perfect man, I think Harvey Specter's.
He's up there.
Yeah.
Loves a whiskey too. Love that about him. But Brian Mwenda, 26 times, and he's winning these cases.
Yeah.
Oh, so it does beg the question, because the old saying, when have you faked it before you make it, and all those sorts of things. I think sometimes when you jump into radio full time, you've got to feel your way through.
Yes.
Like at the start, I was like, it's Jodie and Jodie on Nova 91.9 FM, Nova. Now getting all the terms right.
Are you though?
Yeah. Mostly.
Objection.
Objection, Your Honour. What sort of cases was Bry winning? Were they significant cases, or were they just, getting parking fines overturned, etc.?
Well, I mean, he won't go into specifics, but a win is a win. That's all he'll say.
That's
26 of them, and now he's been contained as further investigations are carried out. And what if he represented you and he did win? Do they go, no, let's go back to the drawing board? Surely not.
Well, that's a good
Because
point.
you've been proven innocent.
Yeah.
But does it still count, even though he doesn't have a licence?
We had a fake doctor here in South Australia not so long ago who faced the courts.
What sort of doctor?
Well, he just worked his way into a hospital. We don't know how he got the accreditation, but he definitely worked a day or two.
Was it Dr. Dre? Give me a script, Dr. Dre.
Who was the doctor off The Simpsons?
Dr.
Nick.
Dr. Nick was so shonky, wasn't he?
Hi, everybody.
When have you faked it? When have you genuinely faked it until you made it? Or just faked something in general? We'd love to take a call from you. Some 36er tickets up for grabs as well. And what we will say about 36ers is that they are winners now.
Yes,
They are back on the winners list.
Well, they're not back on the winners list. They've just notched up their first win for the season, which was epic over the Illawarra Hawks.
Yeah.
But that all bodes well for the rest of the season, doesn't it, Andrew Hayes?
Yeah, it really does. They really set the tone, even though the Hawks are pretty awful themselves.
Oh, well, don't put a dampener on it. Thank you.
That's fine. It's fine. All right, we'll take calls next. When have you faked it until you made it, or just faked it in general? And I will be very specific as well. No calls from Cara Hayes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Jodie and Hayesy. Song.
Yep. It's just a bunch of songs orchestralised.
Yes.
Nicely.
We just play it and then we just keep going until someone guesses the song and the artist.
Yeah. A couple of worthy callers on board this morning. Let's go to Michelle in Kapunda. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
Good morning, Michelle.
Hey, just quickly before we move on, Michelle, you know big Jason Buckets McKenzie by any chance? Kapunda?
No, sorry, I don't.
Damn it.
That's why she's on Team Jodie today.
Okay.
Okay.
Michelle's on Team Jodie.
Probably need to explain who that is to everyone now.
White guy used to play footy with, who's like the genuine king of Kapunda. Right. I thought it's such a beautiful small community. Surely they'd know each other.
Why?
But here we go.
Why is it called Buckets? Big Hands?
Big Hands.
Yeah, right, got it.
Big Jace McKenzie.
Okay. So, Michelle, you're backing me, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. All right.
Oh, Michelle, what about that confidence?
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Says the man who's
dear.
just sat there all morning decimating my confidence with his competition. You're like, what about your lack of confidence?
You got this, Jodes. Cassie from Seacliff is playing for you today, Hayesy.
Yes. G'day, Cassie. Welcome.
Good morning. How
Welcome.
are you?
What's your first dish you're going to spend at Faster Pasta? That's arrogance. Oh, no, I'm going to stop this arrogance. I get too arrogant. I get too caught up with it. But, Zoe, if you don't mind, what is the score?
Yeah.
We've just been through that.
It's 4-10 up Hayesy.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
You got this, Jodes.
Let's go.
Let's go song number 1.
Here we go. You ready?
Shut up.
Hayesy.
Oh, come on. That's easy.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Come on.
It's that woman who on
Oh,
Instagram,
buzz him
her
out,
videos.
buzz him out,
no,
buzz
her
him out. Buzz him
videos. Britney Spears toxic.
There we go.
Whoopsie. As I was saying, it's a woman who on Instagram you watch her videos and convinced that she needs a shower.
Oh, Andrew.
Britney Spears.
Yeah. No games. I'll buzz you.
Okay,
It's
I know.
the stakes are too high.
Everyone's so aggressively against me.
Yeah.
It's me against the world in this.
You and Cassie.
Oh.
Let's go to song number 2. Come on, Jodes.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Come on, Jess. Amazing.
I
You
said,
gotta say your name, Jodes.
I said, oh.
No, that's Hayesy.
Did she say oh?
I said,
Oh, okay.
oh, wow.
Go on, you said your
Okay.
name. Rules are rules.
So we've got a bit of Bruno Mars.
Song name?
Bruno Mars. I can't think of the title.
Jodie.
Beautiful night.
What's the song
No, you
name?
can't do
What's the
that.
song name? What's the song name?
I think I want to marry you. It's
No,
marry
no.
you.
Yeah,
it's
there we
marry
go.
you.
I'm going to take that.
Can't
there
sing
we
it
go.
out.
Oh, come on.
I didn't sing it out.
Bloody hell.
Oh
Are you serious?
Are you serious? You're
What are
winning
we
10-4.
doing?
Stop being a baby.
Let's go to a tie break.
Cassie, what's going on here, Cassie? Not good enough, is it? Cassie's in shock. Cassie's in genuine shock. Oh, here we go.
1-1, go to tie break.
Hayesy.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I believe this is Taylor Swift trouble. Oh. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Cassie, can I get a hell yeah?
Nah.
Even Cassie hates you. Even your own team member who won a $100 faster pasta voucher hates your guts.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to love a winner. But here we are.
Well done, Andrew. That brings us to 11-4.
Well done, Andrew.
11-4.
That's great.
So let's just do some maths. Are we playing this? Are we playing this to the end of the year?
Yeah, we are.
And how many weeks we got left?
7.
Jodie's going to need to win 7 straight.
Never gonna.
And you'll do it, Jodes. And then he'll be laughing when you win 7 straight.
Oh my
You got
gosh.
this. You got this.
Oh my gosh, even I hate me. This is amazing. All right, congratulations, Cassie
Sorry,
from
Michelle.
Seacliff.
Thank you. That's okay, Jodie.
Well done.
Sorry.
Michelle's a loyal.
Hey, Michelle, just before I let you go, did you get through first and pick Jodie?
I did.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on this Daysey.
Tuesday, the 17th of October. Go on, come with me. I've got some candy for you.
Oh, okay, creepy man.
But seriously, get in. Let's take this baby downtown. A little trip down memory lane. 1982, Nick Revolts was born in Hobart, Tasmania. Today's his 41st birthday. You were born in Hobart.
Oh, was I barely been mentioned? No, I wasn't born in Hobart. I was born in Canberra and then I moved to
Oh my
Hobart.
gosh. I was going to say, you were born in Hobart and you're about 41, so I just assumed that you guys know each other.
That's a super good answer.
Isn't it?
Nick and I were we must have been only a year or two apart at school or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What, were you younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're really catching on to this.
I'm
Well
getting
done.
this. Nick Revolt achieved absolutely everything you can as a footballer, except the Brownlow medal in the premiership, but everything else.
Jesus.
Unbelievable career.
Oh, at least he got to play AFL, let's be honest.
That's true. I'm not bagging him. I'm just saying.
It felt a little bit like it.
Imagine if he was at Richmond. Imagine if he was at Hawthorn. Oh, wow. 1971, Elton John performed his first ever concert in Australia at Subiaco Oval in Perth. What a gift from the heavens Elton John has been. And I don't think that we deserve him.
No.
Nonetheless, he's still with us and we love that.
Oh God, he's saying he should have died by
almost
now?
turned into a eulogy there.
Didn't it? If you've seen the movie based on his life, he probably still shouldn't be with us with some of the, he got up to.
What's it mean?
Oh, you know what means?
What? What do you mean?
Like, he might have ingested some things.
Sounds like you stubbed your toe.
No.
Right, he lived like a rock star.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
I'm trying to say, and you made really awkward. Thank you.
Internet Movie Database was created in 1990 on this day. So IMDb, the website was officially created by Cole Needham with information gathered in a Usenet news group. So there you go. That's probably something that everyone's seen, but you don't really understand what it is.
No.
Yeah. Number 1 song on October 17 in 2011, Stereo Hearts by Gym Class Heroes and Adam Levine. Adam Levine, Prince of the Dirty Birds. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
All right, take us through your adventures. And what do you get up to in your private life here, Joe?
So I was
Wind the
telling you-
curtains back, please.
I was telling you that I tried something for the first time last night, Hayesy, and it was hot hit Pilates.
Hot hit Pilates.
So
what's the difference between this and, say, Bikram yoga?
So-
they all sort of connected?
Well, hot Bikram is in the hot room, so you've got that right.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's like in 38 degrees.
Yep.
But I've never done Pilates, hit Pilates more specifically, which is like quick dynamic movements, fast 45 minutes in a heated room. So it was probably one of the hardest workouts I've ever done, but one of the best as well. I loved it.
So heat training, F45 and Pilates have all got together and had a baby. And this is the end result.
That is the best way to describe it. But I walked into the room last night for the first time. I've got my little band, my little weights, my mat, my towel. I'm ready to go. And I look over to my right and there was a guy lying on the mat. And guess who it was?
Haggle The Haggle bloke. There was no way that anyone possibly could have guessed that you were going to say the Haggle bloke. Haggle in his element.
It was Adrian from Haggle Co. And as it turns out, he's part owner of the studio.
Oh,
so we just did a little hot hit Pilates workout together. Now, if you had said to me at the start of the week, your Monday night will look like this. You'll be doing hot hit Pilates with the guy from Haggle Co. I probably would have laughed and said, Are you on drugs?
He's a reasonably new Haggle bloke as well. Because remember there was the original Haggle bloke?
Who was the original?
He was like a guy, you've got to haggle. And he'd really sort of jump around the screen. And then this bloke took over.
He's one of the more iconic faces on Adelaide TV, isn't he? And we've had a few. We had the Cunningham's Warehouse guy.
Yes. Yeah.
We were saying this morning, who was the guy from the heating and cooling one?
Yes, the gas. I think it was the gas commercials. So I remember seeing him back in the day. He was a young bloke, probably still as young, blonde hair. And he was in so many of these commercials that every time you'd see him out, people would just genuinely flood him. I remember him being like, you're the guy from the ads.
Yeah.
And then saying to him, does this happen to you much? And he's like, I almost can't go out because people just stop you.
Well, same thing from Peter Walken from Taste. He's now Taste Furniture. I think he had another furniture store, but he was on every second ad in this state. Yeah. And I remember he said to my my ex-husband, he goes, oh, mate, I can barely walk the streets of Adelaide.
Only in Adelaide. It's good, isn't it?
Who knew?
Yeah. Jodie and Hayesy in with you. Love this as well, Joe, to celebrate the launch of Frederick Street Finest. We're getting a bit fancy. We've got a thing called Jodie and Hayesie's Feeling Fancy.
Yeah, this is how you fake fancy. This is where you do stuff to make out like you're quite bougie, but really, you're just faking it till you make it. Narelle from Warradale this morning said she brought fake Tiffany earrings and a bracelet in Bali and told everyone they were real.
That's good.
Who hasn't been there?
Beautiful example.
So what we did is we gave her a real Tiffany's experience, $1,000 to treat herself at Tiffany & Co.
Really good stuff.
If you don't mind. She was so thrilled and shocked.
Yeah, I didn't think she saw that coming.
But make sure you register on the Nova Player. Tell us how you fake fancy and we could be rewarding you with something lovely as well.
Yeah, it's good. Nova's $150,000 pay your bills. Maddie and DC are going to take care of you throughout the day. So if you've got one, make sure you register that via the Nova Player as well. Should we recap on what was a lovely morning?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Here's song. No prizes for guessing who won. Goodbye.
See ya.